Jesteśmy w Paryżu, europejskiej stolicy mody i dobrego kina. Tutaj za kilka chwil będzie premiera trzeciego sezonu serialu The Chosen po francusku, a razem ze mną jest Jonathan Roumie, którego złapałem, żeby zadać mu kilka pytań. What is the difference between your preparation in role for season 3, for season 4? Is there a difference?
So I think the preparation for playing Jesus doesn't really change so much from season to season. The only thing that might change will be how familiar I am with the specific portions of the Gospels that we're going to cover in that particular season. So I might start talking to friends of mine, pastors, priests, that have insights as to how the Gospels were received by the first century audience, depending on what it was. But the physical preparation is pretty much the same throughout.
Can you share any memorable story or moment from the filming of the seasons that had impacted you?
I think what we're going to be showing the world for season 4, there's so much that's happening in season 4, and there are sides of Jesus that we haven't quite seen yet in the series. So I think it's gonna take a lot of people by surprise. I think it's gonna excite people, but we really see Jesus start to go toe to toe with the Pharisees and with other people in his innermost circle. Tensions are really starting to rise for season 4. So I think that's what's closest to top of mind is what's to come in the next few months when we release season 4.
All right.
Yeah. I can't get too specific, obviously, but I can leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. There is a growing audience of fans all around the world. Do you have any particular story? Someone that interacted with you, a fan who made a difference that you still remember him?
There's a few. There was a woman that once approached me in a diner, and she kind of fell to her knees and she grabbed my arm, and she started just thanking me, and she began to weep, and I wasn't quite sure what was going on or what she was thinking, but I came to find out from her that she had been praying for a sign from God because she was on her way, her and her husband were on their way to the local court system to try to get their children back because their children had been taken into custody by the courts. And so obviously there was a lot of despair in her disposition, and she felt that by seeing me and knowing me from the show that I was a sign from God that everything would be okay, that she would get her kids back. And I don't quite know what ever happened to her. I hope she got them back. But that was something that really stuck with me for a long time. That was pretty early on too.
Yeah, the season brings so much hope. And what can we expect in the next seasons to come?
Well, we're working our way towards the cross. We're driving towards the cross and towards the ultimate, expression of Jesus' love for humanity on the cross. So I think we will see the complications of that sacrifice for the disciples, the difficulty, I really should say, of that commitment from their master, from their Lord, their teacher, and to the attempt to understand what that means and why he's doing what he's doing. That's something we're more and more exploring throughout the series, and as we get closer to the crucifixion, I think it's just going to get that much more intense. But I'm really looking forward to being able to film all of it and explore that as an actor.
Mm-hmm. What was the most challenging scene for you?
Season 4.
Season 4? Okay, we cannot talk about it.
The entire season. Yeah, it was a very, season 4 was a very difficult season to shoot for a number of reasons, but I think the storylines are they're very sobering, they're very intense, they're beautiful. There's so much scriptural revelation in season 4 that I'm really looking forward to people seeing what we have in store.
You're portraying Jesus that is approachable. He's laughing, he's showing his emotions. Do you think that the world needs to, see Jesus not only from the holy lens, but also from human perspective?
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's one of the things The Chosen does really well, is to depict not only Jesus' divinity, but his humanity and his accessibility to people that are suffering, to people that are going through trials and tribulations. And by showing these and exploring these interpersonal relationships in a way that's never been done before, audience members find themselves really drawn to the character of Jesus. And I think ultimately that means the heart of Jesus and who he is, who he was, who he will always be to people, and engaging them in a relationship that maybe they never had before.
A couple of fans are still asking the same question. What does Jonathan Roumie do in between seasons?
You're looking at it. I prepare to talk about the upcoming seasons. I try to get some downtime. I try to take some time off, try to get some rest and some quiet and away from people, kind of like Jesus would need every so often, just to go up to the mountains and be by himself. I tend to cut my hair a little bit. I tend to shave my beard, which is kind of freeing in a lot of ways. Just things that everybody else likes to do. I love to go watch movies. I like to hike. I like being out in nature and appreciating God's creation and taking a little time for myself in the meantime.
All right, okay. There are I would like to say to you a couple Polish phrases.
Okay.
From the Chosen.
Yeah.
If you could guess what they are in English. Przyjdź i zobacz.
See.
Przyjdź i zobacz.
Przyjdź i zobacz.
Can you guess which is?
Come and see.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Very good. And the second one, od teraz inaczej.
One more time.
Od teraz inaczej.
Follow me.
No.
You are mine.
No.
Got me there.
Get used to different.
Okay.
No, we would love to see you.
I'd love to visit.
Poland.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of the Polish people, and I've never been there, and I look forward to the day where I can actually come and visit and meet people in person.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much.